Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com here with match number 2 in the standard or the modern premiere that I promised I would show. This is the premiere I went 4-0, and I just wanted to show you that this Soul Sisters deck can be competitive, even though the naysayers will tell you that it is horrible. I think you can actually go on my little rant, and one of the top comments, or one of the comments, was that I'm the biggest luck sack ever because how can I 4-0, 8-0 with Soul Sisters? Well, I'll show you how I can do that and why I think it's a good choice in the metagame right now, as it was a very good choice in this standard or modern premiere, obviously, as 100% win and 4-0. So anyway, let's get started here. So this one, I don't even know here, so I lost a die roll here, and this was a keepable hand, 4 lands. Little bit risky, but that means I only have 16 lands left in the deck. And so statistically, I shouldn't draw too many. And I see a first turn Goblin Guide, and whoa, am I salivating by now. Because this is the easiest matchup in the entire world for Soul Sisters if it's Burn. I mean, they can side in Skull Cracks and Rain of Gores, or Ley Line of Punishment, but not a biggie versus Burn. And lo and behold, hey, it's not Burn. It's an even easier matchup. And it was so funny. I got this comment by a fan saying that he wanted to run Soul Sisters, but his friends told him that Soul Sisters cannot beat Zoo. And my jaw just dropped because it's the other way around. Zoo cannot beat Soul Sisters. It's way too hard for Zoo to beat Soul Sisters. And even here, he's God-drawn it up as he's able to take care of my first turn Soul Sisters. And I find no value off the Goblin Guide, already down to a 13. So I drop a land, and this is why I main board Auric Champion. Good luck getting rid of this with Zoo. So he drops a Nicodle. I gain a life from Nicodle. He drops a Lone Lion. I gain a life from Lone Lion. Okay, so far so good. Our Auric Champion again, and gain a life. And now he has 3 cards left in his hand, has to deal 16 damage to me. So he attacks with both of them. All right, sure. He could have not even killed me with 2 Gore Clan Rampagers, or a Gore Clan Rampager and a Helix or a Boros Charm would have done 14, and would have done an additional 9. I would have been down to a 2, and so I still would have been alive, and he would have been out of cards. So anyway, I decide to play the safe route here. Oh, I don't decide to play the safe route. I decide to Ranger Vios and gain 2 life. I probably should have Squadron Hawk there and gained 4 life, but it Ranger here because Ranger can actually block the Nicodle and whatnot. And then again, just keep back the Auric Champions. Can't attack him with the Goblin Guide. So this turn again, he drops a land and attacks him with both. So I will put that in front of the Nicodle. So he'll Boros Charm he Boros Charms all of his permanents, and I'm definitely okay with that because that just keeps his Nicodle alive, and I just take 2. So whoop-de-doo. And he's down to 1 card. And then I draw into the second Squadron Hawk, which kind of sucks, but I have a Martyr here. Just play a Martyr and win the game. So anyway, I play a Martyr. Sorry, double casted there. And I play a Squadron Hawk to fill back up my hand, and now the Martyr can sacrifice for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I think he does draw into his... I think this might be the one here where he draws into it, and I block and sacrifice the Martyr to reveal a ton of cards. Okay, this isn't the game. You'll see it in the next one where he goes crazy with his Boros Charm, Gore Clan Rampager. But again, he cannot beat the life gain in Soul Sisters. Zoo cannot beat Soul Sisters. If it does, it is just either bad draws versus good draws. Okay, I'll take that back. Because one thing that Zoo does capitalize really well on is bad draws. And if I would have got hung up with a couple of cards here and there, say it was just Squadron Hawks and no Soul Sisters and nothing else, like maybe not Auric Champions, the 1/1 Lifelinkers or just the 2/2 Johnny's Pride Mates, yes, I could get beat. But any sort of life gain, any sort of Martyr or Soul Sister in here, and it's very, 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 very hard for Zoo to beat this. All right, so on to the next match. Again, I'm on the draw. Again, he was on the play, so that's what Zoo wants to be, is on the play. So I'm on the draw again. I see Arc Champion, Sarah Ascendant, and Attendant. So I think the right line of play is going to be the Attendant, and hopefully I draw into a non-basic land that comes into play, untapped to plains, so I can do the Johnny's Pride Mate. So here he goes. He first turn, Kurt Apes. Okay, that's fine. A 2/3 first turn, not bad. So I first turn, Soul's Attendant. And now he's got to make some decisions here. He lightning bolts it, which is fine. That's 3 damage that's supposed to be going to my face, not to a 1/1 creature. So he does get Curt Ape Nicottle. Not much better of a draw than that. So then I'm able to throw down a Martyr and decide that's better than an Arc Champion. So he attacks in, and I decide to block the Nicottle, sacrifice it, and gain 12 life. So I'm up to a 30. Go back down to a 22. And he plays another Nicottle. So pretty god drawing it up here by Zoo. And 3 lands. Anyway, so this turn I decide just to chuck that in. And here I'm just going to put an Arc Champion. I'm going to save 28 life. He's going to attack with the Curt Ape. No, he's not going to. So I just take 6, go down to 22. Now here I can throw out a Johnny's Pridemate, which automatically gets a counter and goes to a 22, but he lightning helixes it, which is fine because that's, again, that is something that is supposed to be going to my face. And now I'm up to 24 with a lifelinker out. Alrighty, so again, draws his card, gets his land, attacks him with everything. I'll block the Curt Ape, of course, and he decides to sack his, and look at his life total just from shocking himself, and by fetching and shocking, he's already down to a 12. So he discards a Gore-Clan Rampager, and also Boros Charms it, making it a 6/7 double striker. Well, 1 damage is going to be absorbed, so he's going to be able to hit for 11 here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's going to hit for 17 here. And I'm still at a... Oh, did he hit for more there? Did I just miss the math? Because I was at 28, and I go down to an 8. Oh, so he only hit for 16 there. All right. And anyway, so... No, he did hit for 17 because I was down to a 7 and then gained a life right there. Okay, so I should be okay. Then go back up with the Giant's Pridemate. Now I have a 2/2, and I decided to attack in to make this a 4/4, add a Lightning Bolt range, and I still have a Path to Exile. I decided to do that rather than cast a Squadron Hawk. So I'm at a 10, so if he had any sort of shenanigans, I can just Path to Exile it off. And here at this point, again, block, and he's going to discard a Gore-Clan Rampager, and I Path it, and pretty much a wrap there. So, I mean, can you think of a better God draw for Zoo than what just came down? 2 Gore-Clan Rampagers, a Lightning Helix, a Lightning Bolt, and a Boros Charm with perfect 4 lands. Yeah, that's what Zoo's supposed to do. But you can see how Zoo just capitalizes on a lot of other decks in the format. It can outrace actual other combo decks if they slip up. Yes, there still is the turn 2 combo win decks, but if they, again, any one of those decks, if it goes to turn 4, they're going to be dead by Zoo. So, again, very great choice in the metagame if Wild and Nicottle decks are going to be popular, as it cannot beat Soul Sisters. Please show me a draw that is better than that one. All right, so anyway, we'll go on to the other matchups here. This has been Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.